Hello buddy, Crow back again, and this will be a really quick video. My last video, which was the end of the year, kind of the hour-long video. If you didn't watch it, I don't blame you. Sometimes I don't watch hour-long videos. But I was kind of talking about things I got for Christmas, and I actually got 2 Masterpiece Transformers. And I said, you know, if anybody's interested in seeing my other Masterpiece Transformers, just let me know. And at least one person did, so that's what this video is. A couple more people wanted to see my pop vinyl figures, and I will do a video of that. Just might take a little bit longer, because I do actually have a couple more in the mail, and I'll wait for those to get in before I do that. But as you can see, up here on the shelf, right above my TV that I... Oh, look, there's the NES Mini. This is where I have all those Masterpiece Transformers. I kind of go through them one by one. It should be pretty quick because I have 13 of them. So there's 13 total. Actually dug out some of the boxes for them, so I'll show you the boxes after I show these. But I think we'll start in this box over here, and no better one to start with than Optimus Prime, because this was very first Masterpiece I got. Now, like most of these, I didn't actually buy this. This was actually a gift given to me by my sister and her old boyfriend at the time. I don't know what kind of deal they got on this. This was actually a Japanese one. He's all metal. As you can see in the back there, the trailers there, that transforms as well. I kind of like having these on display in the robot form. There's one exception to that, and you kind of see him in the corner there, but I'll get hit to him in a little while. But yeah, this thing's all metal. There's things that light up. The thing opens. I'm not going to transform these or anything. I'm probably not even going to do anything. Just show them. But the thing opens up. He's got the Autobot matrix of leadership inside of him. This is pretty cool. I guess we'll just kind of go down over here. Had to get Wheeljack. This was one of the few ones I actually bought myself. I know he was about $60 when I bought him, but I had to have him. The reason for that is that Wheeljack was the very first Transformer I ever got as a kid, and to have an upgraded version of him I thought was pretty cool. This was one of the ones I recently got, and I showed off in that pickups video. This is a Road Rage, which is a palette swap of oh shoot, I can't remember his name. It starts with an S now. I think, oh, Trax. It doesn't even start with an S. It starts with a T. A palette swap of Trax, but this is Road Rage. It was on sale and for Black Friday, the big bad toy store. So I kind of told my wife, hey, if you wanted something to get me something for Christmas, get that. Actually, it wound up being my mother-in-law who got this for me. But I kind of like he's holding a... let's see if we can focus in there. Come on, right there. Guess not. So much for the point and clicking for the... I'm trying to point on the screen what it should focus at, and it wasn't really working. But he's holding like a blaster in his transform form. I thought that was kind of cool. Because those two kind of were buddies, if I remember correctly. Well, Trax and Sound Blaster were. Not so much Road Rage, because I don't really know who that is. I don't think he was in the original G1. It just kind of being a... Maybe it was comics or something. I don't know, or much later. This one is Blue Streak here. So I can't remember why I got him or whatever. I don't think I paid for him. I think it just popped up at Toys R Us and my wife bought him for me. I think it was the same thing with Prowl. I kind of was hesitant to get... I think I got Prowl first and then Blue Streak. And I was kind of hesitant because they're pretty much the same mold. Just different colors. You can even see they're pretty much exactly the same. But my wife got me both of these. So who am I to complain? They're both pretty cool. So that's everything in here. We'll move on to the next one over here. And well, here we got, as you see, we got Grimlock in his transform state. I always liked Grimlock as the dinosaur, as the T-Rex, rather than the robot form. I think this actually came with the crown as well, like King Grimlock. So if he's transformed, he does light up in certain areas. I just can't remember. He's got the, I think he might have the snapping jaw or something like that. I don't remember. I have to look at the instructions again. This was actually a surprise Christmas gift that my wife got me last year. She actually kept it a secret, and I was really surprised because she wanted to get it for me, and this came from Toys R Us, and she kept telling me she couldn't get it, and then finally she was able to get it, but she didn't tell me, so it was a really nice surprise for Christmas. Up in front here, we can see there's Bumblebee and Spike, and they both transform. can't remember why. I think I might have bought this. Oh, it was Toys R Us that had these. I think my wife actually bought this as well. She goes to Toys R Us a lot. And these masterpieces are usually Toys R Us exclusives when they are actually out here in the U.S. Big Bad Toy Store usually is where I get the imported versions if I were to buy them. Let's go back here. We got Soundwave. This was another Toys R Us one. This was a hard one to find. It came with Soundwave and the 6 cassettes. I can't remember all their names, but there's Rumble, Ravage, Laserbeak, Buzzsaw, and I'll be damned if I can remember what the other guy with the arms are. But Soundwave was another one I had as a kid. So like that was one of the big reasons I wanted him. It's like, oh, I had him as a kid, I don't have him anymore. So that my wife actually worked really hard to get that one, and really appreciate that. So Optimus Prime Wheeljack. Actually, I had Grimlock as a kid as well. I never had Bumblebee. But Megatron was one of those ones I really, really, really wanted, but I never got. So this was actually the second masterpiece I actually got, was the Megatron. My wife actually got this for me back before we were married. And she actually found it and imported it. And actually, he does transform into the gun, and it looks so real. So he actually managed to get it without the orange tip. Yeah, because now Megatron, they can't make him transform into the gun he used to because of safety concerns, I guess. It's against the law to do that. And that's actually why they were putting the orange tip on this version, was because it's kind of against the law to sell it otherwise. And then back here is Shockwave. This is the one I got, another one I got for Christmas. This is the one my wife actually got me. Shockwave, I thought he was really cool. He was on sale, Black Friday deal at the Big Bad Toy Store. So yeah, got that one as well. He's really cool looking. Does he light up? Yes, actually, when he's in the gun form, he lights up. It's this really cool purple light. His arm cannon would light up, but I actually don't need to have the batteries necessary to do that. Megatron, I don't believe, does anything special. I mean, Soundwave, I mean, these guys all transform into cassettes, obviously, but they do fit inside of them, like the original toy did. For the cassettes, I think I only had Laserbeak. I don't think I had any of the other cassettes. I could be wrong on that, though. Might have had Ravage. I don't believe so, though. And finally, moving over here, we can see we have the trio of fighter jets. They're all the same, pretty much. They're all just recolors of each other. The first one that came out, Toys R Us, was Acid Rain. That's the green one over here. They come with these cool stands to make them look like they're floating. They all got the little plaques on them. So when you transform into the planes as well, you could use those same stands to kind of make them look like the planes. And the second one I got was Sunfire. I didn't think they were ever going to do Starscream, because Starscream is the one I really wanted, because he was actually the second Transformer I ever had as a kid. So, yeah, Starscream. Good old Starscream. I think I still have Starscream, but, like, he's under the house, and a lot of the pieces are missing, because the original toys were a lot, like, the wings came off, and you had to put them back on. Same thing with the fins on the bottom. But these are like way better, but they're way more difficult to transform. So yeah, that's all of them. If you stay tuned just a little while, I am going to kind of show off the boxes. I keep them usually behind the pinball machines, just because that's where I keep the manuals and stuff. So we'll cut over there right now. All right, over here on the time machine, we can see a stack of boxes I have. Now, these are the boxes for all of them, except for Optimus Prime and Megatron. I actually, those are out. They are under the house right now, and they actually got water damage. But despite the water damage, I decided to keep them anyway. I don't think the manuals were in them at the time, and I really need those manuals to transform those, because those are the two most complicated ones. But we'll just kind of start at the top here, where I got this big one that I could barely even hold with one hand here. But this is the box the Soundwave came from. This was a Toys R Us exclusive, I believe. Yep, even right there, and it was a Toys R Us exclusive in the U.S. only. Sorry about that. It's just hard to move these boxes around. Well, that one in particular with one hand. It's probably the biggest box aside from Optimus Prime and Megatron, but maybe even bigger, because it's just so much stuff. This is Wheeljack. This is the imported box from Japan. So look, I even show him going inside the Optimus Prime. Yeah, I know that there's third-party stuff that supposedly is better, but I don't know. I'm just really only interested in the Masterpiece stuff. I kind of decided that, you know what, I don't want any more like of the newer Transformer stuff. It all pretty much sucks. Oh, there's actually a there's an exception to that. I'll show that in a second. Actually, after these boxes, I'll show you some non-Masterpiece stuff that's pretty cool. This is Road Rage. You saw that in my last video if you hung around till nearly the end. We had the box for Sunstorm here. So, yeah, and then here's the, and again, that was from Toys R Us. So only one thing that looks like that is from Toys R Us. Anything that looks like that is an import. Acid Rain. Not going to reach over there to try and stack that. And here is, actually, this is the Japanese one. This is Destron Laser Wave, which I believe was his name in Japan, but Shockwave here. So for all intents and purposes, it is Shockwave. This is Bumblebee with Spike. With Spike Wiki. And here is the box for Starscream. Again, another Toys R Us exclusives. Almost all the, yeah, like I said, I think all the US ones were Toys R Us exclusives. Here is the box for Grimlock, and you can see here he is with in his transformed form with his crown. And we have Blue Streak here. And finally, Prowl. So it's a lot. It's not that many, but it does seem like there's a lot. I get them from time to time. They are expensive. I think the cheapest ones are like $50, $60. When you start getting to the bigger ones, like Starscream, I think Shockwave himself was around $180. That's what we're looking at. Stay tuned for a couple extra Transformers. Not masterpieces, but you'll see why I'm showing them shortly. All right, standing pretty far back, but you can kind of see the pop vinyls I have there in the corner. It's a little sample of what I'm going to be doing shortly once I get those other pops. And that's going to be a long video. That is going to be a very long video. But right in dead center here are a couple more Transformers. Behind them we have Metroplex. I couldn't think of his name for a second. He actually lights up and talks, I believe. I'm not going to do that, but he's pretty tall. He's there standing next to Rob. And he was I can't remember, Titans Returns maybe? But he's so close to the original, I was like, I really liked him. And then we got Devastator. I had to have Devastator because Devastator was one of my favorites as a kid. And this was just a super tall, super awesome version of him. To give you an idea of how tall these are, Metroplex is 2 feet tall. And Devastator is slightly shorter than him. But yeah, very, very cool. Focus. There you go. And there's Metroplex. Yeah, these are 6 Constructicon robots combined. Oops. Zoomed out too far there, but we'll leave it at that. Thanks everyone for watching. I may be doing some pinball gameplays before the pop vinyl, but I gotta have time to do the pop vinyl thing too. So who knows how long it'll be before I do that. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye.